Tensions have far from cooled between Mad Dog Mark McKay and the man he sidelined for 3 months, Ballarat Jack Jones of the United Kingdoms. And last month in Philadelphia, we thought they had settled it in a hardcore match, with Ballarat Jack emerging the victor. But as far as Mad Dog Mark McKay is concerned, his rivalry with Ballarat Jack Jones is far from over. And both of them are back tonight, and both of them are up next in the following extraordinary matchup.
Extraordinary is the word for it, Dandy Don. Coming up next on RWL Global War, a mixed gender tag team match involving the U.K.'s Jessica Goldman, Ballarat Jack Jones, Miss Morse X, and Mad Dog Mark McKay. Well, damn, if that ain't different, I don't know what is. But the upswing is, it's Christmas time, everybody. Well, here we go again.
The following is a mixed tag team match. One fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from Brisbane, Australia, Jessica Goldman.
Usually paired with Grace Fenwick, Jessica finds herself working right beside her number 1 Ballarat Jack. This one's a pretty unusual grudge match, Myron. How did it come about that we're getting a mixed gender tag here?
Guilty as charged, that's me. I did that. I suggested it to them, and they went for it. I thought to myself, you know, why don't you guys get the ladies involved? It's a supercard, let's do something special. And sure enough, they agreed to it. So who knew? Well, gosh, Myra, that sounds like a Christmas miracle. Oh, shut up with you and Jimmy Stewart. You're crazy. Every time the match bell rings, an angel gets his wings, Myron.
Her partner from Victoria, Australia, weighing 258 pounds, Ballarat Jack Jones.
Big, bad, rough and tumble Ballarat Jack Jones back again after returning in that hardcore match after almost 3 months away, courtesy of Mad Dog Mark McKay. And he is back tonight, and this is indeed an interesting confrontation, with the nature of it being this mixed gender tag team match, also involving Jessica Goldman and Miss Morse X into the mix.
We know about both the guys in this match and what they're capable of. So I'm looking at the ladies here. Jessica obviously has a gigantic advantage in the experience column over Miss Morse X. Gonna be interesting to see how Morse handles herself against Goldman. The guys, well, they're just gonna beat the ever-loving crap out of each other.
That sounds fair.
That's a great point, GB, about Goldman and Morse. I wouldn't be too sure about that experience thing. She's had exactly one match in RWL, but Miss Girl handled her business like she's been around a ring for some time. Yeah, this one's gonna be fun.
Their opponents, first, from parts unknown, Miss Morse X, and from Syracuse, New York, Mad Dog Mark McKay.
Well, these two, this pair, they have made quite an impact since they debuted on RWL Rage quite some time ago. Mad Dog Mark McKay and Miss Morse X. Well, Mr. McKay can obviously handle his business if he sidelined Ballarat Jack Jones for 3 months. Well, as for Miss Morse X, well, obviously she can't handle herself in the ring. And there are all kind of questions as to who she might be under that mask. I don't know who she is under that mask, and I really don't care. I kind of like the mask, though. It kind of reminds me of the Green Hornet.
Mad Dog Mark McKay, certainly a top star. And this is his second supercard appearance, having that hardcore match lost to Ballarat Jack Jones in Philadelphia last month.
The girls will see what they can do. The guys, they're going to shred each other just like they did last time. And as is the custom, it'll be ladies first, Jessica Goldman and Miss Morse X, starting us off in this mixed gender tag. This is going to be good. The ref rings the bell. Goldman catches a kick. Miss Morse X, look at this, right away into a sleeper hold. Miss Morse X catching a jawjacker. Goldman back up on her feet. Locks up. Morse X into the far corner. Here's a tag. The gentleman in here, MCKAY and Ballarat Jack. Jack drives a knee into the head of MCKAY. Follows it up with a stomp. MCKAY slams him face down to the canvas by the arm. Into a choke. Well, there you go. These two are not friendly. Mad Dog Mark MCKAY drives the knee into the arm. Whoa, elbow to the top of the skull of Ballarat Jack. Drives a knee into the skull, too, for emphasis. Wow. Another choke. You ain't kidding, Myron. They're going to shred each other. Yeah, that's a nice use of words there. Shred. I like that. Stomp to the head. And another. Ballarat Jack Jones. Well, now it's the ladies. Whoa, both ladies swing and miss. Miss Morse X with knees takes her down. Jessica Goldman rounded up again. Whip to the ropes. And oof! Oh, man. Hard right. And a quick cover. One. And just one. Miss Morse X not cutting her any breaks. Look at this right here. Knees right into the chest of Jessica Goldman. Rebound off the ropes, flying fist. Man, Miss Morse X, she ain't fooling around. Hard whip into the corner. Oh. Calf kick over the rope. Whoa, swinging a miss with a roundhouse kick. Goldman, with a knee to the midsection, finally taking Miss Morse X down. Now starting to tear into her. Wrist clutch kicks. Here we go, going to wrench the arm. Right in front of Mad Dog Mark MCKAY. This is done just to make him hurt. Knees right to the back. And Goldman looks like she's going to bow out. Here come the guys again. MCKAY catches a couple of knees, a couple of shots from Ballarat Jack. Another knee. And an axe kick. Takes him face down to the canvas. Ballarat Jack is fired up. MCKAY catches a knee to the head again. Ballarat Jack. Counter. Mad Dog Mark MCKAY back up on his feet. Hard chop right to the face. They lock up again. Hard whip to the rope. Oof! Elbow to the... And here come the ladies one more time. Miss Morse X. And another swing and a miss from both ladies. Kick to the midsection from Miss Morse X. Jessica Goldman taken to the rope. Taken into the corner. Miss Morse X off the middle rope. Flying kick. Jessica Goldman bowing out on the outside and man! Over the top rope, ass over tea kettle. Human missile. Taking Goldman down on the outside. Gets her rolled back inside. Miss Morse X, what is going on with this woman? Shoulder. Takes her back onto the outside. Jessica Goldman. Wow. Crash and burn for Jessica Goldman. Miss Morse X just looking on. And wow. Holy Rob Van Dam, Batman. Wow. That was amazing. Spinning kick. Takes Jessica Goldman down. Miss Morse X just tearing it up here. Rolls herself back inside. Mad Dog Mark MCKAY keeping an eye on Jessica Goldman. The ref is counting. Jessica Goldman slightly out of camera range here. There she is. Referee urging her to get back inside. She's back on her feet, making her way back inside the ring. Wow, Miss Morse X, what is the deal? Okay. Whip to the ropes. Jessica Goldman ducks under, leapfrogs. Knee to the gut, kick to the head.
And here's a cover. Oh, no, not even a walk. Oh. Jessica Goldman's going to have to work a little bit harder here, a tag out or something. Oops, slams her face down to the canvas. Again, Goldman going for the cover quick. 1, 2. Near fall, but only a 2 count. Oh, Goldman just a little bit of mud about that. Miss Morse X rounded up again. Whips to her team's corner. Knees to the midsection of Miss Morse X. Finally, trying to take some of the wind out of her sails. Here's knees to the chest, boots to the chest, and whoa, just wow, what the, whoa, Miss Morse X hits her with a right, spins her around, has her up over the shoulders, knee to the skull, DTS. Here's a cover, 1, 2, 3, whoa, a little bit too late there, Ballarat Jack.
The time was 5 minutes and 58 seconds. Here are your winners, Miss Morse X and Mad Dog Mark McKay.
Well, gentlemen and Christy, I have seen some surprise outcomes come and go, but that one was exceptional. Miss Morse X picking up the win for her team by pinfall over Jessica Goldman, and she certainly carried the sleeping powder in that knee. You see it right there, boom, down she went. And that was the pinfall, that was the end. A great win for Miss Morse X and Mad Dog Mark McKay. When we return, the Rage Ladies Tag Team Champions Leif Van Smetal right after this.